Another thing we should consider is when a company is handling clients' money, meaning you are keeping your customers' money, and it's not your typical organization or industry here. It's usually banks, right? Banks have client deposits. And if you remember, we talked before about the agency relationship, the agency theory in governance. It's very similar here. The bank is the steward of the client's deposits. Maybe investment funds. Oops. Investment companies. They hold their clients' assets, clients' funds. But also, people usually forget, people like lawyers. That's right. Lawyers, when you buy a house, for example, it's a big purchase, right? It's a big amount of money. If it's the bank holding or lending the principal to buy the house because you do a mortgage, maybe it will flow through a lawyer. Or you have the cash, but you're buying from somebody else secondhand the house. The two lawyers of the two parties will have the money of the client and they will do the transaction. So lawyers will handle their client's money. And obviously, people like us in whatever function, you will have sometimes the responsibility of handling or doing a transaction on behalf of your client. Now, all of this makes it very sensible, very tricky. The first thing, and is going to sound obvious, but you don't treat it as your company's money. And you're going to say, well, of course, that makes sense. Yes, but in practice, it gets a little bit trickier. For that, you will need to have separate bank accounts. So if you are an accountant or a lawyer and you're holding some of your clients' funds, you can't put it in the company's bank account. No, you have to open a separate bank account. And the reason is, because your accounting firm or your lawyer firm is the same as any other company, it has a risk of bankruptcy. What if you go bankrupt for some reason? Well, all the creditors of your company will come after you, after your company, and they will collect whatever they are owed from your bank accounts. And if it's not yours, it will be lost inside the purge. So that's why you need to separate everything properly, make it clean. Now, in terms of what, if I go to management accountant here, let's go back to management accountant.